Welcome, my fellow horror hounds, to a countdown that'll have you sleeping with the lights on. We're diving deep into the darkest corners of cinema to bring you the top 10 horror movies that will haunt your dreams. These are the films that'll stick with you long after the credits roll, the ones that'll leave you questioning every creak in the floorboards and shadow in the night. Get ready to be spooked. First up, we're diving into William Friedkin's masterpiece, The Exorcist. This 1973 film redefined horror. The story of Regan MacNeil's transformation shocked audiences. Projectile vomiting, head spinning, and shocking language pushed boundaries, but it's the raw, emotional core that chills you. Regan strapped to that bed is unforgettable. And Father Merrin in the streetlight, pure chills. The Exorcist explores faith, family, and inner darkness. Next, we're shifting gears to the modern masterpiece that is Get Out. This isn't just a horror movie, it's a social commentary wrapped in a suspenseful, terrifying package. Jordan Peele masterfully weaves a tale that's both entertaining and thought-provoking. Get Out introduces us to Chris, a young black man visiting his white girlfriend's family estate. What starts as awkward family interactions quickly spirals into something far more sinister. This film doesn't rely on jump scares. It builds tension slowly and deliberately, using unsettling smiles and off-putting behavior to create an atmosphere of dread. Get Out is a film that stays with you long after the credits roll, forcing you to confront uncomfortable truths about society and the masks people wear. From the mind of Stephen King comes a cinematic nightmare you won't soon forget: The Shining. Stanley Kubrick's adaptation takes us on a descent into madness as we follow the Torrance family to the isolated Overlook Hotel. Jack Nicholson delivers a career-defining performance as Jack Torrance, a struggling writer slowly consumed by the hotel's sinister influence. His transformation from a loving father to an axe-wielding maniac is both terrifying and tragic. The Shining is a masterclass in psychological horror, using haunting imagery and a chilling soundtrack to create an atmosphere of unease that permeates every frame. Who could forget the blood pouring from the elevator, the Grady twins beckoning in the hallway, or the chilling phrase "Red Drum"? This is a film that will stay with you long after you've checked out, a haunting exploration of isolation, madness, and the darkness that can lie within the human heart. In space, no one can hear you scream. Ridley Scott's Alien takes us on a terrifying journey aboard the spaceship Nostromo, where a routine mission turns deadly. This isn't your typical monster movie. Alien is a masterclass in suspense and creature design. H.R. Giger's Xenomorph is a biomechanical nightmare, a creature so perfectly designed to instill fear that it's become a horror icon. Alien preys on our primal fears of the dark and the unknown. The claustrophobic corridors of the Nostromo become a hunting ground, and the crew's desperate fight for survival is both thrilling and terrifying. This is a film that will leave you gasping for air, a reminder that in the vastness of space, humanity is but a small, fragile thing. Based on the true case files of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, The Conjuring brings real-life horror to the big screen. This film is a masterclass in old-school horror, relying on atmosphere, suspense, and a truly terrifying entity to keep you on the edge of your seat. The Conjuring introduces us to the Perron family, who move into a farmhouse plagued by a dark presence. As the paranormal activity escalates, Ed and Lorraine Warren arrive to confront the evil that haunts the home. Director James Wan creates a palpable sense of dread, using practical effects and expert pacing to deliver genuine scares. And the Warrens' unwavering faith in the face of evil adds an emotional layer to the film. This is a horror movie that will make you sleep with the lights on, a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying stories are rooted in reality. Prepare yourselves for the chilling world of Japanese horror with Ringu. Based on Koji Suzuki's novel, it introduced Samara and her cursed videotape. A journalist investigates deaths linked to a mysterious videotape. Legend says viewers die within 7 days. She uncovers a dark truth. Ringu relies on atmosphere and psychological horror. Samara crawling out of the well is pure nightmare fuel. This film stays with you long after the credits roll. Now we're heading into the woods for a different kind of horror experience. Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead. This low-budget splatterfest became a cult classic, spawning sequels, a remake, and a TV series. The Evil Dead follows a group of friends who head to a remote cabin in the woods for a weekend getaway. Little do they know, they're about to unleash an ancient evil that possesses them, one by one. This film is not for the faint of heart, it's gory, it's over the top, and it's filled with practical effects that are both impressive and disgusting. But beneath the blood and guts, lies a darkly comedic heart. The Evil Dead is a film that revels in its own absurdity, and that's part of its charm. It's a wild, unpredictable ride that will leave you laughing 1 minute and screaming the next. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street introduced Freddy Krueger, the burned boogeyman who haunts your dreams. This slasher classic explores the power of fear. Teenagers are stalked and murdered in their dreams by Freddy Krueger. They must defeat him in the real world before it's too late. Freddy Krueger is one of the most iconic villains in horror history. He's terrifying, funny, and stylish. The film's dream sequences blur the lines between reality and nightmare. This horror movie will make you afraid to close your eyes. Our penultimate pick takes us deep into the mind of a monster with The Silence of the Lambs. This chilling thriller won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and it's easy to see why. The Silence of the Lambs follows Clarice Starling, a young FBI trainee who is tasked with interviewing Hannibal Lecter, a brilliant but cannibalistic psychiatrist. She hopes he can help her catch another serial killer, Buffalo Bill, who skins his victims. Anthony Hopkins' performance as Hannibal Lecter is nothing short of iconic. He's both charming and terrifying, and his scenes with Jodie Foster's Clarice Starling are electric. The film is a masterclass in suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. The Silence of the Lambs is a film that gets under your skin and stays there, a disturbing exploration of the dark side of human nature. We're ending our countdown with the granddaddy of slasher films, John Carpenter's Halloween. This low-budget masterpiece changed the horror genre forever, introducing the world to Michael Myers, the masked killer who stalks babysitters on Halloween night. Halloween is a masterclass in suspense and atmosphere. Carpenter's minimalist score is instantly recognizable and deeply unsettling, and the film's use of point-of-view shots puts you right in the shoes of both the killer and his victims. Jamie Lee Curtis gives a star-making performance as Laurie Strode, the resourceful teenager who must confront Michael Myers. Their final confrontation is one for the ages, a battle between innocence and pure evil. Halloween is a film that's as influential as it is terrifying, a reminder that sometimes the most effective horror comes from the simplest of places. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. What's your favorite horror movie? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite, or the demons, or the aliens, or the slashers.